Hello, friends. We are currently on Queen Street, and these are my friends Bryan and Eric visiting us from Toronto. They, you will hear some of them and some of us. And from here, we're going to walk along Queen. We're going to go up and explore some little parks in the area. And thanks for coming along. All right. So this area over here is a little parkette that we have. Now, is it an importantly impressive parkette? Probably not, but let's have the fun. And then I walk like this for hours.
Okay.
Maybe not hours. Hours is a stretch.
It's a nice day for it.
It has been a really good day. Number one person in is Juanita, who is absolutely my favorite person who comes into the stream. Don't tell anyone else.
Hi, Juanita.
They say hello. If you can't hear us, let me know. I should have tested the microphones probably before going in. But I didn't. I did not. So I was thinking we'll go up, we'll loop through this park, come around Queen, and then come back down and around, and then go over Queen, and then go up pretty much whatever street we want to. We can do Parliament, that's easy. There's Jarvis, which is interesting. Or if there's any requests in the chat, feel free to let me know. This is the Joel Weeks Park.
Sculpture.
Yes.
All these black squirrels.
I didn't actually see the squirrels in this. That's so cute.
Like worshiping a giant
Worshiping
acorn.
a giant acorn. I mean, that's great. That's lovely.
That's photo worthy.
But also gardens still nicely maintained throughout the season. We got some good trees, got some good cover. It's a rather green. Toronto has a lot of greenery, which is very nice. I believe that this one also has a skate park down here if we look through. But over on this side, there is a basketball court. We can see. Actually, very nicely colored too. So we will go to the right, and then down, and then across, and then over, and then down, and then over, and then up. And that's the itinerary today. Me as a tour guide, where are we going? Are you asking me to do my job?
That's part of the adventure.
It is part of the adventure. It was really nice actually having someone as a client this morning. I had two people who did my first official Toronto tour today, and it went very well. I didn't actually notice the beaver there either.
It's a beaver on a boulder.
There's a beaver
That's
on a
nice boulder.
That's a nice boulder.
It's a nice boulder. Well, it's actually like the carving in the boulder as well, right? So you have the beaver on top. And then I'm
Otter.
guessing this is supposed to be, yeah, it looks like an otter and a salmon. I'm guessing it's supposed to be based in like the spirit of native art. There you go. There it goes over. Yeah. The beavers. There we go. There we go. But yeah, I literally just came up here because I wanted to show off this park. It's a cute little park to go into. Yeah, Bryan and Eric are up visiting us from Orlando. They are seeking residency if anyone wants to spot out. Oh, looks like someone already has Halloween decorations up. I'm just like, that's concerning. That is a concerning level of Halloween
It's
already.
not even October.
Try living in Orlando.
Try living in Orlando. Fair enough.
Horror Nights opened a month ago. Not kidding.
No, we know, yeah. All right, so we're gonna head down to Queen and then head over to the regular haunting grounds, if you will. Then go from there. This is my life now. This is what I do every day.
I feel like people should lay out here around stuff.
Oh, for sure. Yeah, there's like a little hill in the park over here. And also in winter, they would have like sleds here, but they've outlawed sledding in downtown Toronto,
Oh wow.
which is kind of ridiculous.
Yeah, a little bit.
Yeah. There's like
Buzzkill.
Canada. What is one thing you think that we get? Snow.
Which is why I'm not looking for
Residency.
residence.
I mean, you just love your governor so much.
Okay.
Okay, don't
So
push it.
much. He's the bestest governor with his not quite so tiny hands, but tiny ego.
I go boots.
His
His
high-heeled boots. So we're just coming up to Monroe Street. And we're going to come down here, make sure no cars are coming. They are not. But you can actually already see like a lot of the leaves here are already starting to change. So you're getting a lot of different colorations. Summer's dead, unfortunately. It is a new season. What season is that? Who knows? But it is a new one.
Well, in Orlando, it's still summer.
Fair. Well, in
Sort of.
Orlando, summer never really ends,
No.
to my knowledge.
It just turns into horror nights.
Just turns into horror nights. And then the theme parks do things.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, nice little fenced-in dog park over here. You will find a lot of dog parks in the area. Hmm?
I assume you need them.
Oh, absolutely.
And now we're to this.
I was hoping to head over to the Toronto Fringe offices as to where they were. I don't know if they're still there, but they should be.
Patio over there.
That is actually a really cute little patio over there. Let's see if I can get a shot of it really quickly. Yeah, there you go. You can kind of just see it on the end there. Got some nice floral stuff in there. I love the artwork there. That's actually a really cool mural with the moon and the people with the writing on them.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Sorry, I have to stop for a second. Explaining how I wanted to do the show. See how there's like the moon stuff, kind of.
Yeah, I'll go on this side so we can actually.
This rainbow talk, this
Mhm.
rainbow look, even that rainbow, just filling in that white spot and having the gray area be white for art.
So these are the Bixie bike areas. Well,
Okay.
they used to be Bixie bikes. Now done by Tangerine, which is good. If you're ever in Toronto, you can actually
gonna
just
take a
get a bike
picture.
and ride around the city.
And we'll
Which is
discuss something
ironic
later.
because they're trying to get rid of a lot of the bike lanes, which is annoying and not ideal. But you can get these bikes from anywhere. It's nice. Actually, I simply did not realize how many murals were on the side of those buildings over there. But look, that goes from one building to the other building to the other building, all with their own unique mural. I wonder if it's all the same artist, because that would be super cool.
The Royal Canadian Curling Club.
Let's go.
You can go curling if you want to. I'm not sure how popular it is right now, but you can do that if you want to.
At the moment, probably not.
At the moment, probably not super, but not super crazy.
Orlando has
I'm
a
just
curling
like-
club.
Those are some cool little murals, actually.
Oh, it's like all the way down. All the
It
way
goes all the way down, yeah. But yeah, that's why I'm just like, I wonder if they're all the same artist or if they're all different artists that tried to have like a cohesive aesthetic. I'm always so curious about that because I'm always just like, who goes with who and who doesn't. So if you look straight ahead of us, you see the taller building right in front of us?
Mm-hmm.
That is, that's where the Fringe offices were this year.
Oh.
So that's where I would come and I would actually do. Oh, Juanita says she likes curling too. So cool stream, love it. Oh, thanks for coming, Chris. Good to have you. We're just talking about how this was where the Toronto Fringe offices were, and they hired me for a couple months to come in and literally just clean for them for a few hours. And the first day I got in there, I was expecting it to be like this little office space. No, it was the entire floor of a building.
Oh, wow.
And so I ended up literally cleaning an entire floor and going through. But this is Queen Street. This goes all the way down that way. And then it goes all the way down this way. And you'll see lots of different options. But we're going to go to the right. And we're going to walk Queen down. The great news is you guys can set the pace today because I just walk at a pace and I don't stop until my legs give out or I kill someone. Oh, this is Happy Burger. I will say, we have ordered them way too often. But Happy Burger's delicious.
Coming soon.
Coming soon. Okay, I guess it's not there yet. But they're one of the few places you can get like really good waffle fries. I haven't tried Riverside Burgers, but that actually looks like good. How was the body after that? Almost a full workout. Well, that wasn't the worst day I was there. So I did cleaning for them for a couple, like it was every other week for about 2 months. And what happened was one day I was there, they're just like, oh, we have some furniture that we need moving around and we were gonna go to other things. Just like, cool, yeah, I can help out with that. We get there and it's literally like desks and desks and desks and like dozens of stand-up desks that you had to move in a specific way or other. It's, oh my gosh, it was a piece. Have I ever walked in other countries? I want to. I'm absolutely looking forward to it. Toronto is obviously the one that's easiest for me to go to, but this weekend I'll have a Niagara Falls stream, which is going to be nice.
Yay.
And I will also be doing a stream. Well, if I ever get to go to Orlando again, I'll do a stream from there. Probably the theme parks, let's be fair, because otherwise you can't really walk around in Orlando.
Fringe Festival.
Yeah, I just did a couple streams from Fredericton actually earlier, but yeah, I love walking in new places. I find it's a great way to get to know the city in a unique way and gives you some great views of different places that you don't normally get to see. So we love it. Make sure to turn notifications on for it. Oh, thanks, man. We would love to have you. Actually, if we want to do something interesting, we can go Queen and then go down to Queen's Quay, because that has some really interesting places there. But like, you know, we're not in a rush or anything. Trivia is not until 7. Oh, it's 6. Yeah, maybe we won't do that this time. But next time.
Someone mentioned that Queen's Quay here.
Yes, Queen's Quay is gorgeous. It's actually just a really lovely street to go down, but happy Thursday to you. It's a great evening for a walk. Welcome, Mark. It's good to have you. And yeah, it is perfect walk weather right now.
Mm-hmm.
Don't need a jacket. You can just wear shoes and go. Maybe socks. Ideally something on your feet to protect against the annoyance of just shoe. But also, if that's what you're into, live your best life. We love that here. Also, this is Blackbird Baking. Oh my gosh, so good. They don't have anything in the window that you can see. Oh no. But yeah.
Correct.
Like, really, really good baking. I keep feeling like in all of my streams, I end up talking about how good the baking is in a specific area. It's like, oh, this place has such good baking, or this place has such good baking. And just like, is that my fan base? Baking aficionados? We do watch a lot of baking shows. I do. Well, I haven't for the past little while. Actually, last time I was over at your guys' place, we watched all of Bake Off.
Yes.
Yeah.
And there's a new season.
Peter's Humidity are going to be around till March, until next week. That's short and really enjoyable for the beginning of fall. It is, yeah, it's like a perfect balance. Even today, when it was like super rainy, for like a half hour afterwards, it was super intense. But like, to be fair, this is just a beautiful view of downtown Toronto. We're about to walk over the valley. So this is the Don Valley Parkway and then the Don Valley. But you can see some of the uniquer buildings in downtown Toronto. Like, I've always loved that one and what they do with the balconies. Oh. So it's the 15-minute mark. If you are joining us for the first time, please like and subscribe. I know it's such a cliche, but we appreciate it. And it makes things easy for everybody. There's the bell notification icon if you want to be notified when we go live. And otherwise, come hang out with us, because if you ever want to do anything that is Toronto-based tourism, I hope you consider Toronto, because that is how I live. So whatever works. There you go. You got the CN Tower. Built in 1978 as a way to make a radio tower in downtown Toronto. That's where the CN Tower comes from. Because they were just like, we need to build something big in a radio tower anyways. Let's make it something real special. And they did. That is the third largest the third largest freestanding structure in the world. I think the first two are Canadian. Oh, sorry, the first two are one in Shanghai and one somewhere else. But yeah, CN Tower is very well known as being the official symbol of Toronto in many ways. And certainly the thing that they use most often in any movie that features Toronto.
There's an observation deck up there, but what else is up there?
There is a second observation deck, which is higher than the first one. And the good news is they pay you more to go to that one. So, all right. Oh, this is perfect. Let's cross here. As soon as Garda World goes by. Perfect. Thanks for the thumbs up, Juanita. We appreciate it. Oh, this is the Humane Society, and we love them because they have this gorgeous... Actually, my friend Luke works here. I wonder if he's working right now. I should go say hi. But they have like this beautiful, fun mural on the side with all the dogs and the puppies and everything. And something you might not realize is you can actually go down from this intersection and actually go down to a running strip which goes all the way down to the valley, and you can run that all the way through. All right, this is going through that way. There we go. Yeah. So if you're ever in the area and want to run, this is a really good little trail for you. Until then, let's just get another shot of this. You got the bunnies. Turtles and kitties and bunnies and... Which way should we go, Eric? Should we go straight or right? Both are like equally moderately interesting.
Okay. Well, let's stay on Queen.
Stay on Queen. So what do you think of Toronto so far?
Beautiful. It's like a cleaner version of New York.
That's what a lot of people say. Yeah. Are you enjoying yourself, Bryan?
Uh-huh.
You and your fancy new hat. He tips his hat to you. It does. Well, whenever people film in Toronto, normally they're trying to stand in as either Chicago or New York. And what's great about Toronto is that we used to have all of these incentives for American shows and American movies to come here to film for all of that stuff. But since the Orange Cheeto came in, he's trying to put tariffs and limit on people who come here to actually film stuff, which I'm just like, that doesn't make any sense. Because the stuff that you're trying to film in Canada is stuff that you literally would not be able to film in America. But also, we do serve as a stand-in, but it's still so much cheaper for them to film here with tariffs and everything than it is just to film in America with different projects. So, 6 of one, half dozen of the other, I guess. Oh, that's an interesting little...
Fencing your own.
But they're
It's not
fencing
art,
with
though.
wine.
Well, someone is fighting. This is not
Oh, it's
art.
it's not art. So that's who made that one. It's really fun, actually. I like that
Okay,
one.
This one's cool.
Public justice.
Oh, that is cool, actually. Let's get a look at that one.
Highlight.
There we go. I can never figure out quite what the tag says, but equally good. Hopefully that wasn't too harsh of a whip around, but there we go. And then, of course, we have our cannabis stores because they are everywhere. Although this one looks like it's actually closed. It's a rare sight. There's a lot of really old houses here. Really pretty houses, too. A lot of these have really exceptional, like, backyard spaces, but you're not going to find a ton of things in the area, but certainly enough residential and a lot of different parts and things here that are interesting and engaging. Ooh.
This is like Brooklyn.
Hmm?
This is like Brooklyn.
It feels like Brooklyn sometimes, for sure. It definitely just has, like, the way I call Toronto is it's a city that tries to be everything to everyone, and as such doesn't have a very strong identity of its own, but as such can stand in for many other places. Like, it's a highly walkable city that worships the car. So, yeah, that is a huge... It's the two sides of the coin. They want to be highly walkable. They want to be highly touristic. But at the same time, they want to make sure that the people who work here can get to or from their work in a car, which I'm just like, that's like...
But you have such great
That's
public
half the
transit,
battle.
too.
But yeah, we do have really good public transit. Is it the best? No, it certainly has its own problems and issues. But at the same time, you get a lot of really cool and interesting things in the area. Like, for instance, here is one of our streetcars. $3.30 to get on. You can actually tap it with like a debit or credit card, and then it's good for 2 hours. You can use anything else in the TTC as long as you use the same card. So
really?
even if
you
you're
don't
doing
have to buy a ticket, you could just tap.
yeah, even
That's
if you're
cool.
doing it like an hour later, you can still just tap, and like it'll let you on any TTC thing. Well, if you're just joining us today, welcome to the stream. We are currently walking along Queen Street.
Because think about the next line. It's a natural food store for pets.
Give your dog.
Give your dog a bone. And it's called Knick Knack Paddywhack.
I don't think I've ever noticed that store before. I wonder if it's new. Well, also, I don't really have a dog anymore, so wouldn't really get to say.
I love the green walls on so many buildings here.
Oh, for sure. Like just seeing how they've incorporated nature into a lot of the designs can be really cool. And even if you look down that street there's a lot of like really charming old houses and it can be just a lot of space that's different and interesting and fun and relaxing. This is an area of Toronto that I'm just like, this is just kind of chill. Nothing crazy, nothing silly or this isn't an overtop area of Toronto, that's for sure. But you can still see the cranes everywhere.
There's a lot of construction.
A lot of construction. Too much construction? Absolutely. But a lot of it too. It's just...
$1973.
Yeah, this certainly isn't the most touristic-y area of
You know
Toronto.
what? There's buildings that are older than any of the buildings in our entire state.
Fair.
So,
And this isn't even like U of T area. When we go there, like you'll see there is a lot of like really old school almost Hogwartsian style buildings.
Oh.
But it was based off of Oxford, and it was built in the
Okay.
late 1800s. So it has such character, and it's so interesting and vibrant. And you get in there and you're just like, this is lovely. And then you look at some of the classrooms and you're just like, this is so dated. It's great. This is infamous Sackville Street. This is a streetcar stop where you can wait for your streetcar for as long as you want, as long as it's not a long time. Otherwise, walk places. Let's be fair. But if we were to go up there, you'll find a lot of just really, really rich houses, really pretty areas. I will come back to that sometime.
There's all these tunnels under downtown.
Oh, yeah. Like once you get downtown, there's the path. And the path is a network of, I think it's 10 or 20 kilometers of retail space underneath the downtown of the city. So when you're downtown Toronto, you can literally just walk through pretty much from Eaton Centre down to Union Station and then all the way over to Roy Thompson Hall, which are just names I'm saying to you. You don't know what those are. But it's quite a ways. Like you're talking kilometers and kilometers of stuff that you don't even have to leave the downtown like underground for.
So,
So
you
in
don't have to put
winter-
a jacket on.
Yeah. In winter, you can literally come downtown and just walk around downtown. And you never have to go outside. It's great. Yeah, it's definitely a different area of Toronto than a lot of people get to see. But also, it's just kind of nice. It's not too crazy. Just kind of a relaxing stroll.
I wonder if that sign works. We noticed a lot of rooftop gardens.
Yes, a lot of rooftop gardens. Like over here, you have a lot of vine work as well. But yeah, Toronto doesn't have a lot of space to grow things for a lot of families. So any space that they can, they will. So balcony gardens, rooftop gardens, you'll see a lot of that here. What street are we at? Is this
Parliament?
Parliament? Perfect. We can go up Parliament or we can go up the next street, all of which are equally seedy.
Okay.
And you get a really interesting flavor of the city with Parliament, though. So let's do that.
Okay.
All right. So we're going north now. So we're now heading north along Parliament. And apparently this place just opened up. So if you're looking for like a nice grab and go place for food, it's all shipping containers.
Oh, cool.
But they used it as like a space that you can actually just good variety of stuff in there for sure.
It's covered, so out of the weather. I mean, I guess you'll still get the cold, but
Definitely come back and do like a food video there at some point, I'm sure. Actually, maybe that's the video me and my friend Yoshi will do. So it's a shooter, and then it goes, we're essentially going north to Dundas College. We can walk across either one of them. They all take us to the same place. So the important thing is we get to trivia for 7. So we got lots of time.
Quite a variety of different types of restaurants
Oh yeah.
along here.
Well, this is actually one of the few areas that is a little bit more, like, I don't want to say multicultural, but like absolutely has that vibe to it of just being
Oh, yeah.
a little bit of everything for everybody. We can cross here and then go up that way, or we can go across a little bit and then go up. I will say I wouldn't go over shooter. Like, we can go to Jarvis or something, but after that it gets a little interesting. So maybe going up this way is probably the better idea. Parliament's also just interesting. It's got a good feel to it. Cool, what's trivia? Well, they have a trivia night at Pegasus every week. It's run by someone named Simon. He runs something called Are You Smarter Than a Scottish Guy? And it's a trivia team I've been a part of for about 4 years now. Me and my friend Marcel. And yeah, it's just a really good night of doing stupid, silly trivia and having a good time. So if you're ever in Toronto, go check out Who's Afraid of It? Are You Smarter Than a Scottish Guy? He is not paying me for this advertisement. But at this point, he might as well. What about trivia? Shows? Nice. Trivia, it's mostly bar style trivia. So he has a good variety of things, but some categories come up every week. So one of them is music. Every week he'll do a music section where you have to try to guess the song and the artist, which is the one section that they literally just slide the sheet to me. And they're just like, Maddie, you do this. I'm just like, I will. Thank you. But then they do a couple other ones. One of the sections always movies. He does one section called Cryptic Connections where you have 5 answers and then you have to try to figure out the 6th one. This is The Lair. It is a space that you folks might enjoy. I won't talk about anything about it on camera, but they've got an interesting past. I hope they're paying their employees now. That's all I'll say. Biking with you at the gym. Aw, welcome to. I can't give you any motivation because if you're going this fast on a bike, I apologize. But welcome, Lisby. Wonderful to have you. Thanks for chatting something. If you need me to go fast, I can't help you. It's slightly uphill. There is no danger more strenuous than a slight incline.
Is that about as dangerous as things get in Toronto?
It is. Watch out. This ground has a ledge. All right. I like how I do this and people think I'm a tourist. I'm just like, no, I'm a tour guide. I'm worse. It's just...
Planted right there.
I mean, to be fair, I could. I would not be happy if they did, though. I would feel so bad.
Sorry.
I'd be like, oh no, okay, bye. Look at this. No, just.
Okay. Okay, bye.
Need me to call you an ambulance? My phone's busy. I'm sorry. Try again later. This is the Freshco I sometimes go to. So Freshco is a grocery store. probably one of the more reasonably priced ones, and it's not run by Galen Weston, so we enjoy it more. Actually, I should fact check that. I'm pretty sure Freshco is not a Dominion brand, because they have their own line called Compliments, and like that's their store brand. But we'll see.
And do they all have little, like, your hair looks great messages on them?
Sometimes.
That's cool.
I will say, this place here, East Coast on Air, me and my friend Sarah, we were going to do our show one day, because when I did the show, it's at the Native Earth Aki studio, which is that way. So if you go down here, you'll see it. Just beyond Eric there. Yeah. So if you go down there, you'll find the Native Earth Aki studio. But one day we just didn't have dinner, so we came in here, and they were so nice to us. They gave us a great deal. He was just like, "How much is it?" And just like it says $7. Just like, no. For you is $6. I'm just like, okay, you're winning me over. You're winning me over, wonderful human. And then he was just like, "Oh, you guys want drinks?" Just like, "No, we're good." And he's like, "Here's some drinks." And they just sat down with us and talked to us for like 15 minutes. He's just like, "When did you two start dating?" I'm just like, "This is my friend Sarah. We did not date." And it's just, we don't do the dating. But yeah, ended up being a good laugh for us, but really good food. Now it's just like, how badly is this going to destroy my stomach the next day? And it didn't. I was just like, wins all around. So yeah, they come with a Matti seal of approval. East Coast on Air. I'm just like, he knew who I was. He's just like, this is a future influencer. He will impact a dozen of people. Hey, Christian's on here.
Hey, Christian.
Christian Scholar. Good to see you. I promise I will attempt to have the golden chairs up by tomorrow or Saturday or Sunday or Monday or Tuesday. One of those 5 days, I'm almost certain I will have to have up. Before January, probably. I'm just like, why did I do this to myself? I thought I had so much time. And then everyone, like, I'm not going to say everybody, but there was a couple videos that I was waiting on for longer. And by that time, life had picked up. So I was just like, well, I was doing this as a downtime thing. And now I have no time. Which is good. That's what you want. Over here? Yeah, they got the little schoolyard. It's actually a big schoolyard when you consider it. But if you look up, you can actually just see like how nice the sky's starting to look. We're gonna have a beautiful sunset in about an hour. I don't expect to win. You've already won by being nominated. And that's all I'll say. So Simon is not hosting tonight. It's someone named Tyler. Oh no. Well, that's gonna be a problem. I'm kidding, it won't be a problem. But that might be a problem. Also, I hope Simon's okay.
Maybe he's on vacation.
Oh, I did, but I got a message from Marcel on the regulars. So I need to go and do that. But yeah, we can just head to Pegasus from here. And by the time we get there, be ready to go. You'll both be high as a kite. We're fine. I mean, completely sober. Everyone here is completely sober. We don't do substances before we go to trivia. That would be silly. Toronto's doo-wop music guy. Hey, buddy. Good to see you again. So would you rather go west on Gerrard or Carlton? There are no wrong answers. But Gerrard's right here and Carlton's up one more.
Carlton.
I mean, fine. I guess that's fine too.
Ah, you said there were no wrong answers.
Because there was only one answer that was right here.
Oh, okay.
No, I'm kidding. Carlton's fine. They're both interesting streets. This one gives you a little bit more of a flavor of Parliament, but going down Gerrard, you get to see like the outside of Allen Gardens from the side. So both are really cool. Both are interesting. But I will say Gerrard just has a level that's a bit, I don't want to say comfortable, but it's certainly got like an interesting element to it with the park. But this one's, you also get more of a sense of what like the hub of Parliament Street is. So this is where you'll find a couple more of the co-op, a couple more of the stores. Obviously, a lot of things in this area will cater to lower incomes, but there's also furniture stores over here. There's the Toronto Dance Theatre. There's like a dollar store called Dollar For You right beside another dollar store called Dollarama down there. So they know their audience. Variety stores, a really nice little fountain over here. This is Anniversary Park. Yeah. You get some nice stuff, for sure. I actually like that art piece a lot. That's fun. Quite literal street art. Over there is Canna Cabana, one of the many cannabis stores in Toronto. Another vape store that we're right beside right now. Actually, beside the Canna Cabana is another cannabis store called the Green Closet. And if I'm not mistaken, I think there's one right up here too. Oh yeah, this would kind of be considered like the south end of Cabbagetown, which is just a really interesting little area where essentially when people started to build more in this area, it was a slightly lower income area. But the reason it's called Cabbagetown was because in order to eat and to survive, high Irish population, they grew cabbages on their front lawn.
Mm.
So it became Cabbagetown because that's the thing that they were known for, because they grew it all over here. At least that's the myth. That's the story I've heard. Is that true? We'll find out on Tuesday when I talk to my friend Randy specifically about this. Hello, Gabriella. Welcome, welcome. Good to have you on the stream. For those who don't know, we are currently pursuing north on Parliament, and then we're going to head west on Carlton. Going to head over to church because that sounds delightful. I mean, that sounds delicious. To be fair, probably is. Yes, Juanita sent me the message. If you're new here, please like and subscribe. It helps to grow the channel, and that is our goal. We have some really fun stuff lined up, like more walks in different places, potentially with different people, some of whom I like. Actually, there's a good chance if you are on this channel, I probably like you a great deal. So we'll find out if that's true or not later.
Welcome to Cabbagetown sign.
Yes. Hogtown, Cabbagetown later on. Good to know. When you're on a diet, it's Cabbagetown. But when you're not worried about it, it's Hogtown. I'm actually really curious. I think it's Tuesday. My friend Randy and I are going to do the makeup thing. And he's actually starting a downtown tour specifically about Toronto's village in Cabbagetown. So I'm actually really excited to be able to do that with him beforehand, because I'm going to find out a bunch of stuff that I don't know. And he gets to kind of share a little bit and see how walk tubing works. So yeah, it should be good. I'm actually really looking forward to it. So there's a hair salon over here. All right. So we're coming up to a hair salon called Revolt, and I'm going to just quickly do a little frame on it so everyone can see those scissors right there. Okay, this is Revolt Salon, and this is where Joel used to work, and he was going to take it over with his friend Emma, who now works with him at the hairstylist where he is now. And they were going to take it over, but there was someone else who worked there. And while he was working there, he was a new student, and he legitimately cut someone's ear off.
Oh no!
Like cut off the top of their ear.
Oh, no.
And he was just like, oh no, what do we do? We just literally cut off an ear. And yeah, it was the first time he's ever experienced that or had that happen. But I'm just like, whenever I think Revolt now, I think, oh no, that one person who cut off their ears. The moral of the story is if you need a haircut in Toronto, go to Joel. Because he hasn't cut off someone's ear.
A glowing endorsement.
What a ringing endorsement. He didn't do that.
It's on his business cards.
Yes. 100% success rate, 0 ears cut.
0 stitches.
Oh, we're getting a beautiful sunset now. That's what we're looking for. Oh no, there it goes. Well, we're not going to get that beautiful a sunset. It's going to go behind the buildings. Silly buildings. Watch the dog poop. I would say Toronto's kind of a nice area to walk through because you end up with all these little surprises. And it's actually like dog poop. But also it's just a really nice area. Everything's kind of, it's close enough together. It's not too hot, not too cold, until it gets too cold. But that's a different story. That's just one of those cities that there's perpetually something happening. There's some kind of motion. There's something going on.
It's not a dead city. There's people moving about all the time.
Yes. And it's friendly and it's nice. Not as friendly as other places. Like walking around New Brunswick, everyone says hello to you all the time. And you're just like, okay, people, this is too much. But also, why would you guys ever go to New Brunswick? We went there with Joel's family, and I was just like, Joel, what is there to do? And he responded, nope. Name a good barber shop. We can get a haircut for $15 in Toronto. Hey, that's great. I will say Joel charges more than $15 for sure. I don't know any good barber shops in Toronto that would be... Most places I know that do hair would be around the $50 to $100 marks at this point.
I was gonna say.
Which is kind of more the average. But I'm just like, if you can find something that's like $15 in Toronto and still gives you a good cut that you're happy with, do it. Like, we are living in the darkest timeline. Take any win you can. And if a $15 haircut's good for you, do it. Do it.
Treat yourself.
Treat yourself. Nothing. We all gotta find our own little joys. Like me, I love iced coffee. Of course I do. I'm a queer person. But like, I'm just like, if I want to give myself a little treat now and then, and that's the treat I choose, excellent. My favorite retail area of Toronto is Leslieville, along Queen Street where you guys worked. Bookstores, something for everyone, really nice. Leslieville is lovely. They had a pie shop over there, and it was so good. I can't remember if they still have it, but I'm just like, yeah, Leslieville's great. They have a really good shopping area. They have really good art stores over there. I think Desserts and Curry's are both there. If either one of those are still open, actually. But yeah, no, I love Leslieville. Toronto actually has a lot of really interesting areas, and a Leslieville walk would be really good, actually. Yeah, I'm going to look at that. I'm going to look into that for sure. I will say, this isn't exactly a brunch place, but there's Choo Choo Grills coming up. And what we have there is there's literally like, it's a brunch spot that has all sorts of train memorabilia and stuff on the walls. And it's not if you're looking for like a fairly decent, decent meal at a pretty good price, excellent choice. Choo Choo's Grill. Davy Frere approved even. Guys just roller skating
Right
in the
next
middle.
door is a giant trident
A giant.
gum sign
Yes.
next to Choo Choo.
Streetcar service in Toronto compliments the people of Toronto. I don't know if that's a good thing or not, but we'll see. Well, at least we're getting some beauty in the sky right now. That's really nice. Nice little church with the garden out front. On my tour today, the one thing that they were just like is just like, we don't care for churches. We don't want to see any. And I'm just like, well, there's a few that we're gonna walk by. Is that okay? And they're just like, yeah, we just don't want to go in and see them. We're just like, okay, good, yeah, we're fine. Paper subway station. There's a few doors down from Larry. You can get a haircut for $15 also. And Dundas Street, just before you go into Kensington Market, you can get a haircut for $12. Both are exception. That's great. Like, as I said, any places you can still find those, as I call them, steel deals. Like, do it. We all got to make a living somehow. And in front of us, there's that painting, which is the giant mural. I can't remember where I went recently, but as I was walking, I think it was Edmonton. They also have a mural that's like the same size by the same artist. So you go there and you're just like, oh, I know that artist by their style. And I just thought that was super cool. I've always loved the McDonald's Egg McMuffin sandwich, and now Tim Hortons House again has identical product for half the price. I know, right? You can actually make them pretty cheap too, but like, that's one of those things I'm never worried about because they'll always have something going on there. In honor of Bryan, look at the black squirrel. There he is. Yeah, he's having a good time. He's having a good time. That was my clients today. We're literally just like, oh, can we see the black squirrels? I'm just like, yeah. As many as you want, as often as you want. They are literally everywhere. But that's half the fun. When you're always looking for a place to live, look around for a nearby bookstore or bakery or both. That was guaranteed great place to be in. I mean, if you can find a place that has both a bakery and a bookstore, you're set. Like, that is a good area. I will point out that's Allen Gardens down there. That's where we were a few days ago. It is a free greenhouse if you guys ever want to go in there.
Oh, cool.
It's just a lovely botanical gardens. They have turtles and all kinds of koi in the back. They have an arid room for cacti. They have a giant room for like tropic stuff. It's nice. I like there. There we go.
If it's free, does it run by donation or is it a...
It's run by the city as an official botanic garden park. How you doing, Brian? Good. Still surviving? That's good. That's good. We prefer that.
So that it's sticky and memorable.
We're almost to our destination. Not far to go now.
But you need to use it on, yeah, right?
Just at that point where the sky's turning like a beautiful shade of yellow. Oh, Joel's asking if I fed the cats, and I did not. I should probably have done that. But that's okay. I didn't realize how little time I'd have to actually get back, so I should probably do that when I get back. And if we were to continue to go straight here, we'd pretty much be at the hotel you're staying at.
Oh, okay.
Well, straight and then down. But you know, that's
Right.
pretty much it.
I haven't seen this traditional brownstone style yet.
Right? It does feel very New Yorkish, doesn't it?
Yeah, but with this
Or
like
it's like the
wooden
old-fashioned-
porch thing on the front. It's really interesting.
Yeah. And just show them some style like that. So you can definitely see they have like the elaborate escapes and comes down. Even like the stairwells, full of character. When me and my ex were looking at places to move, we actually were looking at these buildings over here at one point. And they were nice, but also it was pandemic. And I was just like, do we really want to move into a place like this that's this? And I was just like, no, I don't. I am good. Very few people care about that. But when they do, they really care. You get the big buildings over there. Actually, that's where my friend Chad used to live too. They're quite nice buildings on the inside. But on the outside, they're just kind of these big random indescript structures. Also say this is the ballet school. You can kind of see where the studios are. Like big, massive spaces.
Oh wow. Yeah.
Absolutely. And like these are the kids who will be doing ballet professionally for their entire lives. So, and by that I mean for like the next 10 years until they're too old to do ballet anymore. Love the unique retail stores that in Toronto. Do you have any favorites? I will eat. I have to say some of my favorite places in Toronto for stores. I do like Out on the Street, despite working for them. And the tea I can spill about that place. I really like them. There's Type, which is a great bookstore. And they have a lot of interesting things there as well. There used to be a lot of boutiques that I would like, but a lot of them have shut down over the past little while. So I don't know what places are actually legitimately still open or not.
Dance shoes.
Yeah. This is the dance
Conveniently
shoe space.
located next to the ballet.
Yep. With a convenient color scheme in the front window there.
Like it.
If you ever want to go in there, we can.
Well, no, I've got plenty of dance shoes. I don't use my dance shoes that much anymore.
Fair.
You know, until I start rehearsals for rituals.
Fair.
These older apartments have higher ceilings too.
Yeah, you'll find a lot of nice places in this area. But it's funny because, like last time I was moving, none of this was available. And now, because of the prices, there's so much available now. It's kind of crazy.
But so are the prices.
Oh, no one can afford it. That's the issue now. Feels like this is the school where I go to vote if I need to. Or at least I used to vote. I don't know if I still would. But we're gonna go this way.
Yeah, that one's too far.
All right. So we are almost at the place I need to be, but let's do. Thanks for joining us today. I'm Matt. This is Bryan. This is Eric.
Hi.
We've had fun. If you're new here, please consider liking and subscribing. It helps to grow the channel. And hopefully we will see you again very, very soon. All right. Bye.
So how many did you have?
At one point there,